And we are live. What is going on with everybody? It is your boy, Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And I have somebody on the other line. I'm letting him introduce himself, man. Who do we have?
What's up? Spirit. I'm here talking to the bro.
Hey, usually I'm the most colorful person with my bonnet and my background. You got the blue hair, man. You killing me with the pink lettering on the jacket. Hey, you colorful man today, man. Colorful man. What color is your regular hair?
It's like brown
How long have you been blue?
for so long that I don't even know like what I look like.
What
It's been
made
blue for 2 or 3 years.
what made you go blue?
I don't know. I just like the color blue, and I started like this artist project like 2 years ago, and I was like, I'm gonna just include a color into it.
Yeah, yeah, that's
So
good.
like all my shit is blue, like everything.
So it's all calculated. It's all strategic. I feel like a lot of people don't realize how being strategic is like really important. Like you could do something like right now, like you say you did like 2 3 years ago, but you're still doing it. You know, like you're planning it for like the long run. Is that a lot of you like your career? Do you do things like let's say today, but you're still thinking like 2 years ahead? Like I want this to be in the plan. Or are you just kind of like a in the moment type of person?
Kind of both. I do a lot of impulsive shit, but I also plan for
Mm.
some shit.
I feel like a lot of people either too strategic or they're not strategic at all. You know, like some people are just like it has to be this way, it has to be that way, but sometimes it has to be natural and come from the heart. Before we get too into this interview, though, I want you to tell the people about who you are just a little bit.
Uh, so my name is Gino. I've been making music for like a million years since I was a small little child. But yeah, I just started like playing piano, whatever, and like I sing and I produce and shit. And I'm just like making music right now, trying to make big moves.
Hey man, so I guess to kind of backtrack on how I found you, I call up Taz, right? And I'm on the phone with him, and we're just talking about some random stuff. And he says, "Hey man, I got somebody you need to check out." So background on Taz, I think half of his music taste is really shitty. I think half of it is pretty good. So when he said I have somebody to check out, I'm like, I don't know, Taz. You listen to some bad stuff sometimes. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just give it a listen. And hey, man, I think. Let me think before I say this. Yeah, you are by far the best person Taz has shown me. By far the best person. I
I
heard
appreciate you,
the
bro.
first song I heard was "Come Home," and I'm like, this is crazy. Second song I heard was "Drop Top Bitch." I'm like, this is crazy. The third song I heard was "Parasite." I'm like, this is a star. Like you are really good, man. Like you have super big star potential. I don't know how. I always tell people this that are like really talented. I don't know if you know how talented you are. Really talented, man. Super.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Yeah, those are like three of my favorite songs I've made too.
Bro, Parasite is crazy. Like the way when you start hitting the falsetto. Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, man. If I was a girl, definitely would have been had my panties wet, man. It was
Bro,
just
bro,
crazy.
we made that song in 30 minutes. I swear to God, I pulled up and he was in the studio already, and I walked in, and he was like, "All right, let's make some lo-fi shit." He started making the beat. I literally wrote all the words while he was making the beat in like 10 minutes, and then we recorded it in like 20 minutes, and then we literally just put like RC20 effect on the whole master, and boom, that's the song.
It's so crazy, and it's always funny when I talk to people who sing because I'm always interested on how do you find melodies, like particularly for that song. Like, how did you get the melody for that? Was that just something that came natural, or did you do a specific thing to find the melody? How do you find your melodies?
No, when I find my melodies, it's just usually the first thing I think I use.
Mm.
Like it just comes right away. I don't know.
So that was on Parasite. That was the first thing you thought about. You just went for it.
Yeah, literally.
Have you ever had a first thought and then you sung it and you're like, yeah, I don't like it. And you had to try to find another one, or you always go for the
Yeah,
first thought?
yeah, that still happens, but that happens like one out of every like five songs,
Mm.
or like 10.
Parasite is crazy, man. When you start hitting the it was crazy, man. It was crazy, man. About took off my bonnet and threw it on the floor when you did that. I really do think you're super good. And you mentioned somebody that I see on a lot of your production credits, the MJ person. Uh, please
Okay.
tell me who that is because he's really fire as well.
He's an internet money producer. He's
Okay,
fine. But I'm doing it.
it's not MJ, is it?
No, that's Edgar.
Nah, that would have been crazy if that was MJ. What's going on, man? But yeah, I mean, it's so many producers that's in that house that are so good that work with you. I mean, like people like Nick Mira. He's on Come Home, right? He produced a little bit of Come Home, right?
No, I made Come Home with my bro Didrik.
Okay,
He's from Sweden. I made that song like a year ago though.
really.
Yeah, like when I met Taz, I already had that song done.
What are songs that like was there a song that he heard that kind of like sparked his interest?
Yeah, it was a song I have called Ugly.
Mm, it's hard. That's a really hard song as well.
Yeah, thanks, bro. So yeah,
Is
he
there?
found
My fault. What you about to say?
he found that one. So then he hit.
I was gonna say, is there a song that a lot of people like that you're like, this is not even my best work?
Mm, not really. I find that my songs that I like usually go up the most.
Wow, what a lucky bastard you are, man. Because that does not work for me. Like I'll
I
do,
think I have a good ear to know what like mass appeal is gonna like.
I'll do a video and I'm like, man, this is 3 million views. Gets like 3 views. I do a video, I'm like, this is retarded. This is stupid. It
But that
gets
sometimes happens too.
it's
Like I've
crazy.
dropped shit and I thought it was gonna go up and then it just didn't.
Well, for the people that are confused, we keep saying his name Taz. I guess explain where you're at and who Taz is for the people that are like, who? What are they talking about?
Oh, Taz. He's just Taz. He's music god. No, Taz is just like the founder of the Internet Money Collective and the label. He just hit me up. We've just been working on music and shit together. And like he's been putting me in with all the Internet Money producers and shit. So I've just been making a bunch of music with all of them.
And it's funny because a lot of people in Internet Money, if you just see them on the street, you'll never think that they're super talented in music. They just look like regular people. Like I was over Taz's house in August, and Nick Mira comes in. Taz has some people working on like his house or whatever, like some electrician people. Legit thought Nick Mira was like an electrician. I agreed. I was like, oh, that's an electrician, man. So it's just crazy because they're just so unassuming people that you wouldn't think that they're just that good in music. You and Nick have worked on music, right?
Yeah, I think me and Nick have like 5 songs or something, maybe like 6 or 7. I don't know.
Is there like a vision that you have for this that you want it to end? Because you say like you're strategic. Is there like a strategic output that you want to be in like 3 years?
Bro, yeah, I wanna go like to the top. I wanna be a pop star. Like, you know what I mean? I started off with doing like the rap shit, the emo, SoundCloud, whatever shit.
Mm.
Then I was like, nah, I could do pop music, and now I wanna just stay on that. I wanna be on my like Justin Bieber shit.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I feel like the pop SoundCloud, not the pop SoundCloud, but like the emo rapping SoundCloud thing is very just like, what's the word? It's overcrowded. It's way too many people doing it right now. So
It's oversaturated as fuck, and I realized that, and I got out of that shit.
I feel like it's way more. To be honest, it sounds crazy now saying this, but I feel like it'll be harder to get recognized in that lane and then compared to getting in the pop lane because everybody wants to do SoundCloud. I mean, like SoundCloud rap. Nobody like how many people you know saying I want to be a pop artist. That's not a popular thing anymore. I feel like that was popular like during the Beatles or whatever, but now everybody wants to be a rapper or a SoundCloud person. You know?
Exactly. And I built like a little tiny cult fan base off of doing like the underground music and whatever. But then once I realized I like had a tiny little thing going, I was like, nah, I'm gonna switch it all up, and it like worked. Like they ate that shit up. So like, you know what I mean?
Is there like a song that made you like? Did you do a pop song where it was like, yo, I could do this, or was there just a moment? Like, what was it that made you switch over exactly?
Well, I could have like been doing it, but I was just like low key dumbing myself down to make that emo SoundCloud
Mm.
shit because I just thought it was cool.
That's interesting because I feel like to be a pop star, you have to make sacrifices to dumb your music down. You think so?
Yeah, sometimes, but honestly, for my new shit, I don't really feel like that. I feel like it's my best, like most musically intelligent music ever.
Mm. Do you believe in like compromising your art for the fame?
I mean, I I feel like I don't have to, cause like I already know like what's it and what's not it. So like if I know something that I like is not it, I'm just not even gonna do it in the first place.
Mm. Even
Fast.
if they came to you and was like, "Yo, this would be the song," you'll still stand your ground and be like, "Ah," or would you budge in?
Yeah, I mean, if I really loved a song and was like attached to it, I would fight for it. But it's the business, bro. I gotta get my bag.
Like, have you had any moments where you realize, like, wow, this is more than music. This is also a business. Have you had that moment yet?
Yeah, I'm already hip. Like I already know that. I've been like producing and shit for like 3 years, so I'm already like tapped into the industry. But like this shit is a business. It's like the most crazy business.
Crazy in a bad way, crazy in a good way.
Well,
Which one more? More crazy bad or more crazy good?
I would say bad, honestly,
Why?
because every so like someone trying to help you 99% of the time in this industry, there's something in it for them. Like there's a factor in it that you're not accounting for. And it's like it's okay if it's a mutual benefit, then that's good. But a lot of the time it's people trying to fuck you over and only benefit themselves and leave you in the dust.
So basically, there's a lot of selfish people in the music game.
Everyone is selfish by human nature, but there's a lot of excessively selfish people in the music game.
Where are you from exactly? Like, city wise?
I'm from the Bay Area, but I'm from like a little place like originally called San Mateo, and then I just like moved around the Bay Area a bunch.
Within that area, did you encounter a lot of that to prepare you for this, or is this your first time being like exposed to a lot of excessively selfish people?
Honestly, I don't know. I just don't really like care about like I don't know how to explain
No, I
it,
feel
bro.
you.
I just like don't even care. I don't like have friends. I don't like make friends with people that are snakes. Like I don't let snakes into my life like in the first place. So I never have to deal with them because like I have a good radar of that shit. So I know who to be around and who to not be around.
It sucks because as an artist, I'm pretty sure you just want to make the music and dip. You don't feel like doing the business and trying to decipher who's really there for you. You just want to make the
But
music and leave.
but honestly, bro, I do care about the business and shit
Really?
because
Okay.
even though I'm an artist, I'm like I don't know. I'm not like in that way like most artists. Like I want to always know what's going on and always be involved in the business and like all of that.
Is that a like are you like a math person? Like, do you like dealing with the numbers? Like, are you good with that type of stuff?
Yeah, like that's my shit. I love business shit.
Hey man, if you're not like number one by 2021, something's going wrong, bro. You got the business on deck, you got the music on deck, you got the color on. Hey man, if something's not, I mean, if you're not number one, something's going wrong. Because I feel like a lot of people they don't think about the business side, so it's good you're already doing that.
I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm just trying to be well rounded and like dabble in everything. I'm not just like singing into a mic and that's it. Like I'm fully like behind myself. You know what I mean?
I definitely. I mean, that's one thing I want to talk about. It's the part in, what's the song? It's the part in, I think Come Home. Is it Come Home? I think it's Come Home, if I'm not mistaken. But it's the part where like I could just tell you're musically involved. Like I could tell like certain things you do with your vocals. It's not just I'm singing into a mic and it's going to get put out. Like you guys, like you said, are adding effects or adding this and that. Like I'm sure you're behind the process of adding those effects. They're just not the producer job, right?
Oh well, I produce too. Like all my songs, like Ugly, Come Home, and shit. I like produce like Ugly. I 100% like produced, engineered, mixed everything. But Come Home, I produced with my bro. Like all my songs here, I produce on pretty much like all of them. Like I started as a producer and like an engineer, and now I'm like an artist. So yeah, I do that shit for all my songs.
Hey, what don't you do? That's the real question. What don't you do, man? You do everything. Are you your own fucking lawyer too, man? Like you're everything, man. That's crazy. Like outside of music, what do you enjoy doing?
Nothing.
You're just 100% focused on the music right now. That's crazy, man. Yeah,
And
you're
bro,
dedicated.
I'm literally not good at a single other thing.
Who are you listening to for inspiration?
No one.
No one.
I don't even listen to music right now.
Mm. Why is that?
I don't know. I'm tapped in right now. I'm making like 3 songs every day, so I just gotta. I don't even want to taint my shit right now with other. It sounds weird, bro, but I swear I can't. I don't know why. I like can't even enjoy music right now.
Have you started on those 3 songs today? Have you made some today, or
Well, I'm not yet because my engineer just pulled up, but I'm about to go log in.
has that
Shout
ever?
out, shout out to Edgar.
Is that who just came out?
Yeah.
Shout out to Edgar. Shout out to Edgar. No, I was gonna say, has that ever been a thing where you listen to music and you feel yourself being too inspired, like you're trying to make the song you just heard?
Sometimes I play like a reference track before I make a song,
Hmm.
and I'm like trying to make a song like that. But for the most part, I just go off whatever the first thing that comes to my head is.
Well, hey man, like I said, I really hope that you have a long, prosperous career because I'm all here for it, man. I don't want to keep it for too long. I know your engineer just popped up, so you guys could go bang out some songs. So if there's anything you want to say before we get out of here, let me know.
Um, Honestly, bro, I think that's it. I don't really know what else to say.
Hey man, he literally doesn't know how to do anything outside of music, man. So do not ask me to do anything else. You guys go follow him on all social media platforms. I just gave him a follow right now, so it's the code. That's the stamp from me.
I'm gonna hit you with the follow back right now.
Hey man, he's getting the follow back right now. That's how you know he's a real one, man. So yeah. Until next time, I say what I mean. I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play, and you guys holler at your boy.